Hi, this is Mark of the Life Speaker, where we help heal those hearts. Um, on today, we're going to be talking about how to forgive when you're hurt about the situation. Um, if something is hurting you deep side in your heart, how do you forgive that person? Here is some things that I wrote down to help me currently. I'm very upset, but I am working on forgiveness within the distance. You can forgive from a distance, and train yourself to forgive. Number one, you're still alive, and that's the first one. You're still alive. So even though this person is making you upset and angry, and you don't forgive them, and you probably never will, you're still alive. So thank God that you're still alive. Number two, recognize forgiving comes with a release. So if you forgive them, you'll be released, because that's a heavy burden on you and on your shoulders by not forgiving. Um, do not be angry. It does anger you, but try your best not to get angry. Um, it's not an overnight thing. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Um, the person who hurt you, think about what they did to help you. I start that. So what do they do, and what did they did to help you? How do they help you? Um, that's kind of like, what are you talking about? They hurt my feelings. How did they help me? Well, I'm saying is, what are things that you needed to accomplish during that time they hurt you? Um, do not lose your mind. Trust me. You do not want to be like me. I lost it, and I was in the hospital. You don't want to be in the hospital. Ask yourself, is being angry worth it? So is it worth being angry? It's not. Um, does this person controls you? So by not forgiving, you're giving this person all this power that they don't need. So you have to forgive so they won't have all this power. Um, should you be more happier if you just forgive? If you forgive, are you going to be more happier? Probably not, because it's pain. But I think that if you forgive the person, on your end, it'll be more better for you, because sitting there being angry ain't going to do nothing, and the situation's still going to be there, even if you don't want it to be. And do not hold a grudge. I've gotten older, um, and when I was younger, I tell you, I was crazy when I was younger. But as I grow, I'm starting to see myself grow in ways where I'm not going to act a fool, because everything is at stake. I'm an adult now. I'm not a kid. No one's paying my bills. I have to. I have to wake up and pay bills. And so I have a lot of responsibilities to take care of. And so I cannot act that way. I've learned that when I was in the hospital. And I didn't have my job. I didn't, because I couldn't work and I was gone. So just think about that. Who's going to pay your bills while you're acting this way? Um, when you're let down by disappointments, you have to really pray to God. Being let down is not something that you want to go through. And so for me, I've been let down so many times. I'm let down now, currently in my life. How am I handling it? I'm handling it so much better than when I was younger. I really am. And I'm proud of myself because the younger me, oh, I couldn't handle this. But the older me, it's too much things that I have to do that I can't give up. I can't. And I say I have no choice because when you're older, you can't sit there like everybody else. You know, if you have a family, it's easier for you to sit down with your family. But if you do not have a family that's actually in your life like that, you have to fight for yours, even if you don't know how, because it's going to be different. And so people are there just for moments, but you have to fight. And so for me, that's what I'm doing right now. Excuse me. See? Knowing that I'm blessed and I'm going to be fighting for my life. So, oh Heavenly Father, right now in the name of Jesus, send us the right direction because that's where we need to go. The right. My car, I call it the car. I don't have a car, but I'm going to use this bus as an example. I carry it. This is my kid. And it stopped. So when the bus stops, you can't go to where you need to go. And so the bus stopped. So now the bus stopped. There's a lot of construction work. There's a lot of stuff that has to get done on the bus. I have to get the wheels checked. I have to see what's going on. And so this is what I have to see. You know, it stopped. So I'm at break. I'm eating. I'm doing other things, working. But I know that there's something missing out of this bus. There's family. There's people that I love, and they're missing. So I have to stop. And so right now, I'm just at lunch, and I am the only driver. And see, oh, see, it's broken down. Yeah, I played it too much. See, it really is broken down. There we go. You can tell that it broke down. So, for example, it's broken down right now. So, the car is broken down, and I gotta make sure it gets fixed. So, it is know that God has your back during that time. So many things that have to be in that car, Barbie dolls, all types of things that needs to be in the car. Now it can't be, you know. And so it's a lot going on in this life. The car broken down. The Barbie dolls can't go in the car. Just don't know what to do. During this time, you still have to keep going though, and that's the main goal. Even if your Barbie doll and the head done fell off, You gotta put it right back on, tape it back on, and call it a day. And that's how it's gonna be in my life. The car now, the horn ain't working no more. I probably use it too much. In this, do not give up. Know if your car stops, you're gonna have to catch the bus. And sometimes that stops too. You might have to even get a bike and ride the bike. And sometimes that might break. So you get me? It doesn't matter what you get, something's gonna break down. Be strong, keep going, and never give up.